Huawei introduced the new Huawei GX8 during the fall of 2015. This 5.5-inch smartphone belongs to the new range that could be considered high mid-range, as we consider the Moto X Play to be. Have these smartphones chiseled out a new class, or are they mid-rangers disguised as something else? Huawei GX8 release date and price. The Huawei GX8 went on sale in autumn 2015. Although not on sale at Huawei's official store, you can buy it elsewhere. It is available in 32GB version with 3GB of RAM, microSD slot and 3 colors, champagne, silver and metal black. We tested the silver version, which is white on front. It starts at $350. Huawei GX8 design and build quality. The Huawei GX8 follows the design trends known of Huawei and Honor. Its appearance is like that of any high-end metal smartphone. It is wrapped in aluminum with 2 plastic strips on the back, top and bottom, to prevent the metal interfering with reception. The phone is somewhat heavier at 167 grams, even like a little brick. To give an idea, it weighs 14 grams more than a Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, which has a screen of 5.7 inches. On front is a 5.5-inch screen covered by curved Gorilla Glass 4, with 2.5D on the edges, and some not very nice black bezels, hurting the phone's screen-to-body ratio. On front you'll also find the logo of Huawei and a speaker for calls, front camera, proximity sensor and LED notification light. There is also a pattern of dots under the glass, thanks to the white face. On his side are power and volume buttons in various metallic finishes. The home button is rougher. This texture wasn't so easy to notice on my fingertips, but perhaps that's due to the cold weather in Berlin. At the top are the headphone jack and noise-canceling microphone for calls. At the bottom are speaker grills, but sound only comes out of one. At the back is the camera, dual LED flash and fingerprint sensor, plus the plastic bands I mentioned earlier. The GX8 is an elegant, sober smartphone, but something large and heavy. For those who want a large screen and not spend a fortune on something with premium appearance, clearly it is, next to Honor 7, among the very best. Huawei GX8 display. The Huawei GX8 packs a 5.5-inch LCD panel in Full HD 1920x1080 pixels resolution, which gives a pixel density of 401p. It's a brilliant screen. It's impossible to see individual pixels, and with good viewing angles as well. But there are 2 details that do not convince me. First, the reflections that occur because of 2.5D glass. Another detail that I do not like is the black frame around the outside of the display. This changes the body/screen ratio to 71.7%. An LG G3, for example, has a ratio 76%. The display of the Huawei GX8 is great, but could have been better for the price, and perhaps 2.5D is not everything, even though Huawei seems somewhat obsessed with it lately. Huawei GX8 special features. The Huawei GX8 is full of secrets, many of which already exist in other Huawei devices. Fingerprint scanner. The fingerprint scanner of the Huawei GX8 is very easy to set up. I find only one downside. It looks quite large on the back of this phone. This again is a matter of taste, but it's a tricky one for me even though I have somewhat large hands. The scanner also has other functions. It serves as a touch button for various functions such as answer calls, take pictures or video, stop alarm or display the notification panel. One-handed mode. The Huawei GX8 has a mode for one-handed use. This mode creates a smaller window in either of the 2 lower corners, so you don't need to reach as far. Gesture control. Another option that Huawei has added is gesture control. With it, you can draw different patterns on the screen that serve as shortcuts to open an application or access the camera without having to unlock the screen. They can be predefined, or you can set it yourself. There are dozens of options on the Huawei GX8, but I did not want to stretch this section. Almost everything you look for can be found in this phone. Even more than you need. Huawei GX8 software. The GX8 brings in MIUI 3.1, a Huawei layer over Android 5.1 Lollipop. As with all Chinese phones, there is no app drawer. We also see some changes with, for example, a multitasking square having to slide up or down to close apps. I personally prefer the style of stock Lollipop. The Huawei GX8 will soon enough get an update to Android Marshmallow. As for pre-installed apps, there are a total of 28. Of the 28, I consider about 15 useful and essential. Don't bother with the rest, but if so, most can be uninstalled by simply dragging them to the top of the screen. Furthermore, only 22 GB of the phone's 32 GB are free out of the box. Its memory can be expanded via microSD up to 128 GB.